Hello, truth seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome to Easy Enlightenment. So, today let's start the video with self inquiry practice. Ask yourself, what is the most important thing that I need to do today? You ask yourself, and follow up that question with, why is that important? Why is that important for you? I don't know. Maybe you're getting married, right? That's important for you. Why is that important? Because having someone to spend time for the rest of the life is nice. Maybe you're getting a new job. That's good, because the job will support you in the outer world, pays your bills. Maybe you're opening your own business. That's great, being your own boss. No need to, someone pressuring from the top. You can be in your own flow. Even just, doing exercise today. Staying fit, staying alive in the body is nice. Because the body is a vehicle to support you in everything. So taking care of the body is also important. There could be thousands of different important things happening in the world depending on the people's life and situation. But what is that one thing you see it is important for you? If you see something is important to you, now, why is that important for you? Just don't go with the meaning that you have collected from the world. Don't just go with what you have heard from the people, or even your imaginative mind. Don't go with that. You want to find the root of your surface action. What is underneath this surface? Whatever is that important thing, why is that important? I mentioned in the past that any life moment can be used to create an inward path, to understand oneself, to understand one's root cause of the suffering, or root cause of the pleasure. Not just that, if you follow the root further back, that's the way to figure out the truth of who we are as well. Doesn't have to be a special thing to figure out who we are. We can use our moment, day-to-day moment, and if you investigate, we can figure out the root. And dismantling the root is the way to see who we are. Right now, who we are is the layers of the mind, isn't it? We are our experience. upgrades our life, and whatever upgrade we have invited in our lives, for that upgrade there's an idea for us, and we are that idea, isn't it? When we ask ourselves, who am I? I am my identification. I am this or that. And that's how we represent in the world. That is just a layer on who we are. But that's not who we truly are. We have to dismantle those layers to see who we are. And to see who we are, yes, we can dismantle our identification, or we can use any moment in our life to figure out who we are, figure out the root cause of our struggle, pain, and from there we can dismantle the root to see the plain sight truth. So today we're starting the practice with what is the most important thing that I need to do today. Just follow it backward. Yes, whatever is that is important to you, no doubt. It is important in the functioning world. That important thing will make you connect and support you in so many ways. It will provide stability, it will provide fun, it does. Fun, stability is not true freedom. It comes and go, isn't it? So, to be free within, to anchor in clarity, to anchor in unchanging peace, we must go back beyond the surface meanings, the answer we hold to represent ourselves. So, and that's the journey for the inner freedom. Inner freedom is about reverse engineering on the mind, to go to no mind. The reason to do a reverse engineering on the mind is because we see now the mind as who we are. But relying on the mind, we are always struggling. There's always conflict. There's always fear, the fear of losing. Because of the fear, we're going through a lot of inner battle and outer battle. The battle is continuing. From that, we are struggling, isn't it? So, if we have taken the mind as a reality, or if you have seen that the mind is a constant struggle, whatever situation you are in, let's see, if you think the mind is a reality for you, is it true? Is it true that mind is real? Mind is the unchanging happiness, unchanging freedom. Is it true? Then we can investigate to see whether mind is true or not. If you're struggling with the mind already, then if the mind is not true, then what is true in me? Our attachment can be a journey backward, or our failure we can use it to create a backward journey. And the reference of the spiritual freedom is a backward journey. Our whole life is, on the outside, is the forward journey. The forward journey is like, it's like a Lego game. You know, you keep adding the blocks to make something bigger and bigger. In the functioning world, in the objective world. And that game will never end. Even you have made a beautiful thing in your life, you have achieved so many stuff in your life, there's still a lingering fear in you, isn't it? That means no matter how much you have succeeded, feeling incomplete is still there. The outward journey of seeking for the happiness or peace is like, chasing the horizon. The more you chase the horizon keeps going further away from you. That's the outward journey. That is the materialistic world. And seeking freedom, seeking truth in the outer world is seeking the horizon. It's never ending. And from that, we should already recognize that, being part of that journey is a failure to find the inner peace, the inner happiness, the truth. And all the spirituality reference that the truth is within. The unchanging peace, happiness, joy is within. And that is the truth of who we are. And being part of this inward journey and seeing the truth anchors in clarity. So, it's a reverse engineering, and if you follow your mind without attaching to any layers, it's a straightforward path. Definitely, when you're walking back on this journey, walking back on the mind, you see a lot of layers that you're attached to, because those layers are the comfort, fun that you are having in the outer world. And dismantling the identification that you work so hard for it is tough. But without sacrificing, without letting go, without dissolving, there is no way truth can be revealed. Whatever you have carried in your life, everything has to be dropped to go to the truth. You're becoming raw. You're becoming a clean slate from the reverse engineering. You're witnessing yourself. You're dismantling your identification. And when you dismantle your identification all the way, and when nothing is left, you have gone past through the root, dismantle the root all the way, nothing is left. And then when you ask yourself, who am I? That is the point. You eventually see the truth. So, from any point, we can start the backward movement. Today I give you the question, what is the most important thing in your life? You follow it backward by asking why. What is that? Identify and follow it backward. Or any situation, anything you are dealing today, anything that you experience today as a struggle, pain, fear, or even, joy, you follow it backward. And that's the way to make oneself free from the mind. Freedom from the mind is spiritual enlightenment. And when you are being part of this process, is not about controlling the body and mind. Just a slight reference. When we hear the no mind, there are different systems in spiritual path. Everybody has a different way to go to the no mind, through controlling the body, controlling the mind, to go to no mind. That is still an attachment. You're controlling, you're holding the layer to go to no mind. This is not what true freedom is. True freedom is about going to no mind without the controlling of the body and mind. Instead, dismantling the mind. So, today, give that a go. Try tracing back. If you're new to this, yes, it's going to be a little struggle because you're not used to it. Your conditioning will, resurface in you, and that will distract you. Watching yourself and tracing back the mind is, needs focus. One needs to prolong one's awareness to oneself, and that could be a fight if you knew or not. Anyway, trace your mind backward, and I already give you an example. Figure out what is the most important thing that you need to do today, and ask yourself why. Why is that important? And no matter what answer comes in, use that answer to follow back further. That's a simple way to deepen your inward path. Okay? Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Take care for now. See you in the next video. Bye.